Hi, welcome back to another episode of Real Shit Right Now. As usual, I'm Baz motherfucking Hazen. And today, we got on VA's very own from the OTD Life, Blake G. He just dropped an album called Islands. If you haven't listened, you should probably check it out. And he's going to be talking to us about the album today. And we're going to be doing a quick little speed drawing contest. And if you lose, all you got to do is freestyle. And if you know Blake G, you already know he's pretty good with the freestyles.
I might do a few, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you might actually win. And I might be freestyling.
I might lose on purpose. Shit. I don't know.
Holy shit, okay. This dude really wants to freestyle. So we're just going to kick this off, starting with it. I see this shirt, bro. Tell us a little bit about OTD Life.
OTD Life just kind of started as an idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, OTD obviously stands for off the dome. People ask all the time what it means. If you Google OTD, it'll come up with like occupational therapy doctors or something like
what
that.
What the fuck? That's
I
scary.
don't know, but I respect what they do, but I'm not claiming to be about that life. It's off the dome life, so which really just harkens back to how I got started in rapping in the first place, which is like freestyles and ciphers.
It's rap like therapy
so.
to you though.
Yeah.
So it's how the name
is,
kind of fits to like a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But you
double
just
entendre, I can't stop with the bars, so I guess. No.
Would you be able to like turn OTD Life into a therapy session also?
It could.
Like charge people and they come to you and like you rap at them and it's like some type of therapy that they
Could
get.
be like a freestyle workshop, freestyle therapy.
You
just
like, come
vent
on,
it
Brenda.
out, just let it out.
Work through those problems. And she's like, he cheated on me and I want to cut off his dick. What rhymes with dick, Brenda? What rhymes with dick? I want to cut off his prick. We're still in the dick, Brenda. Try harder.
Come on, let's work with that rhyme scheme.
Let's work with getting this emotion out of here.
Pretty much.
That would
It
probably
could
actually
be.
be pretty sick. Actually,
It
that
could
sounds
be
like
a
a
thing.
dope ass thing.
Yeah, who knows? Unlimited possibilities.
I'm letting you guys know that I'm already trademarking that idea after we're done with this, so nobody can take that. So we're already doing that.
Freestyle therapy sessions.
At OTD Life, you can sign up.
$100 an hour.
And it's at your website, right?
Yeah,
You can sign-
OTD703.com. That is actual website.
And you
but
can go down there and you can schedule a therapy session and shout out Blake
Yeah,
with all your problems.
pretty much. No, I've got enough on my own already. But yeah, man. It's basically just a collective at this point. Everyone wants to rush and be like, yeah, I'm a CEO, I'm a big boss, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna claim that we're making a ton of money or anything, but it's really just trying to kind of like half production house, half collective.
How many people do you have a part?
Directly involved is like me, my brother Chad, my main producer Swift, my boy Sean, Dope Music Always. They're all like producers. My brother does all the graphic design, and like video work and stuff. So we all kind of have the opportunity to use our talents, and there's a lot more people we're associated with. We work with like King Rye. I don't know if you know King Rye and the Coop.
Yeah,
I'm sure you probably know the Coop. So, we all produce together and stuff. So
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like, and was like your brother a part of like producing the album? Because I know you put like you're also a producer, and the album was like pretty self-produced, and I could tell because it always had like the same guitar melodies, and a lot of it was like a lot of melodies in there.
yeah.
And it was pretty like format fit, like it all had like a pretty tight knit theme to it.
Yeah, so my brother produced on Light Years, and he helped on Lost Message too, like the spoken word joint. And he did the videos, all the like content surrounding it and stuff. So yeah, he's definitely a big part of everything that I do, even when it comes to like bouncing ideas off. But yeah, I produced in some aspect on like all of the tracks.
Was it like tough? Like how long did it take you?
Well, I didn't consistently work on it, but the first song, Island, I had done like probably like 2 years ago, close to 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of any time that I made songs with that same like guitar kind of vibe, I just started kind of putting them into this project, and the story just started taking fold and added.
So it wasn't like a story
so.
that you had like, I'm going to get this out and this is the process I'm going to go through. It's kind of like a story that is built upon itself.
Yeah, it's kind of, the album art kind of sets the tone, sets the scene. It's just like something you can easily listen to like the whole thing start to finish riding in traffic, and it's literally just about being stuck like in your own headspace despite of all the cars around, like all the people literally feet away. There's tens, dozens of other people, but it's like still feeling like trapped in kind of your own space. And
How did
just
you
like,
build that up? I mean, if it was like usually people they have to plan out something like that. How did you build that up bit by bit over time? Was it like being stuck
it really
in the same
started
situation?
really randomly because it's you know, I just was playing out a few different guitar melodies. I recorded them all out and I sent them, you know, to my producers to be like, hey, you know, check this out. What do you think? And we ended up with the beat for Island first, and it was just a beat. It didn't really have a name. And Swift, my producer, he was like, it just gives me kind of like an island vibe, you know, with the guitar, almost kind of like a reggae kind of vibe to it. And I was like, all right, I'll just call it Island. And then, but then the concept took place after that, like when I actually wrote the song.
So when did you know? Like when were you like, okay, I'm making an album. This is becoming an album now.
It was different than what I had done before, and that like I was more involved with the production. Like it had live instruments. Like I felt like the vocal pocket and the flows and the lyrical content were really good and representative of what I was going through at the time. So I was like, I have to save this. I'm not just gonna drop this as like a single or anything. It has to be at least kind of like an EP.
Gotcha.
And just made more songs in that similar vein, like instrumentally at least, and just kind of continued the story with it.
So like in future performances, will we see like those live instruments out on stage with you?
Oh yeah, I've been performing with my band. The album release party was dope. I had that at Lulu Cafe. We performed like the whole album start to finish. So yeah, most of the songs translate to being played live with a band. So we've been performing like Island and Light Years a lot.
Was that caught on camera?
There's a little bit online. I made a band Instagram. We're called Blake G and the Expertise, and yeah, we're working on original material like as a band as well. But definitely a lot of the songs from Island we've been performing and like jamming to and stuff. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
So like having Island, and it was 9 minutes. I mean, it was 9 songs.
Yeah.
And
So like 7 songs and like 2 skits, pretty much.
what made you like? What was the big thing about the skits? Because I listened to the skits and like they were mainly like just people talking like we about to turn up, we about to do this. Is that like a big part? You said what?
Draw a banana bush as well.
Dry a banana bush?
Yes, a banana.
Oh, we're gonna start drawing
What the
a banana
fuck is a
bush
banana
right
bush?
now?
Hold on. What the fuck is a banana bush?
Do bananas grow on bushes?
They
No.
don't.
Oh, but you gotta figure it out.
Okay, starting now.
Yeah, while he's answering the question.
So why those shit? Why those
Wait, what was
skits?
the
Why
question?
turning up is like
Well, it kind of follows the flow of just like being in the car is like it's a trip in the car is the whole like album, right? So the first skit comes when I'm just kind of reflecting, like starting to get into my own space. Damn, my banana looks like a fucking crescent moon. So this is so difficult. I'm so bad at drawing, dude.
was that like one of your homies also?
Yeah, so the like New Yorker kind of accent, that was one of my producers in Jersey. Shout out to Hans Volt. We got some dope stuff in the works, but you know, that to me was like the album starts, you're listening to it, you get in the zone, you're like daydreaming, you get to the island in your mind, and then I'm like starting to drift off at the wheel, and I'm jolted awake by that guy like shouting at me out the window. That's the first skit. And then it goes into Make Haste. You know, I'm kind of frantic. You know, that's in terms of like driving in terms of like life, trying to make things work.
I didn't catch like all these aspects. Pencils down, bro.
Okay.
Who won it, man?
I mean, they're both pretty not bad. You have more bush than he does, though. So I guess he would have to.
You got more single bananas.
Yeah, he's got better bananas.
I got like loads of bananas.
Yeah, you got the bunches, which I actually kind of like that aspect. I don't know.
You got.
I mean, he kind of loses. He got better bushes. It's like a cloud.
Yeah, I made a banana cloud.
It would look like a pretty dope shirt, though. Maybe. I don't know. It look like jalapenos to me.
You gotta freestyle on that banana cloud. You gotta do a freestyle on
Just a quick one.
Okay. So I'm caught in a lot of doubt, staring at banana clouds, trying to peel it all down, get it sliced now on a sandwich with the PB. They really need to see me. Listen to the album that's Island, maybe EP, LP, help me. More bananas. Banana tree. What's the true form of growth? I don't know. Continue my own. Something like that.
Does that freestyle pass him, or is he still like X'd up?
It was good in the beginning. Just like his drawing.
Oh my god! So do we keep him with an O, or does he get an X?
I would give it a win.
Okay.
Okay. I was able to somewhat save myself.
All right. So we're gonna keep going. So I didn't catch all these things when I was first listening to the album. I didn't catch that it was all like being stuck in traffic. Like what I was just listening to, I thought it was just like, this is just an album. I'm listening to a bunch of songs, and then I picked up the theme of like the guitars and everything, and then like I understood like the internal issues and like the self conflict and what was going on and how that was present in almost like every song. But besides that, I did not know it was taking place in traffic, and now like the album art cover just makes so much more sense to me.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a loose concept. It's not, like strictly the only way to interpret it, obviously, but that's kind of was like my thought process and like arranging it with the skits and stuff. In the end, it's just that skit towards the end just kind of fit with the vibe for me, because you have like a lot of kind of sad, depressing kind of songs back to back, and then at the end of Go, that to me is just like a day when you're chill like this. It's raining, you're not really sure of yourself, don't really want to do anything, don't want to be bothered, and then you get that Snapchat or that call from your boys like, hey, fuck it, like, what are you doing? Like, let's go, let's do something.
Party. Let's go
and
do
then you
some
get
shit.
Corona at the end, which is just like, the party, like the turn up, that just, link into the positive aspect as well. So
mainly when what I wanted to ask you coming on and talking about this album is like, what did it really mean to you, like this whole entire album? Like, I know a lot of people, when they release an album, it's like a therapy, like you just got off a portion of your life. So what portion of that of life was that for you, and like what did it mean?
And draw a business Buddha.
a business Buddha.
Shit.
I mean, it was a lot of what I've been going through and still kind of am going through the past few years. I mean, you get a little bit of, musically where I've been at, like music business wise, and then just like the internal struggles that I think like anyone can relate to. So, I mean, it's nice to have it out. I look at it from like a quality of music perspective. Like I think it's some of my most well produced and most original stuff that I've put out. And, I'm just happy to finally have a body of work that I can refer to and have people check out, which is nicer than just a collection of random songs online. Oh my gosh, my hands are pretty bad. But
Do you think it's like way, like you're in a different atmosphere now that you have like an album, or?
A little bit. It's still business as usual. I realize that I don't want to do another like album for a while because, I mean, even just putting out individual songs is a lot easier. An album just involves so much. Like you want it to be cohesive. You want, it to be more of a grand thing. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't have. Oh, I didn't get to give him his tie yet. I'm bad. But, oh, man. You have a whole blazer and everything, man. That's fresh.
I tried. I forgot to give him the stars on his head. Just looks like a ball guy. I don't know, but Buddha is a ball guy, so I don't know. But he's in a business suit, so I don't know what Buddha is in a business suit. He's a ball
Buddha,
guy.
I mean, it's the first time I've heard of it, so.
It's like a monkey for that video game developer that doesn't exist anymore. That used to make like the Crash Bandicoot games or something.
Shit.
And Tony Hawk
Super
plays-
Monkey Ball? No.
The one with the big the Y or whatever. And then yours feels like those that SpongeBob character. Remember when they went to the beach and they had that one character who was teaching them how to surf and shit?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you lost, I would say though, but
He not even fat.
Yours isn't that fatty. Yours is just like thick.
You thick dude.
Yeah.
That suit tuck a lot in. You not gonna tuck some of that in?
I feel like you both kind of lost that one.
I feel like we
Yeah.
both did.
I like your attire, though. That attire is
Yeah,
fresh.
he's
tried.
tired, but he just looks like a thick monkey.
Okay.
He's freestyling first.
I'm the host, and I make the rules. So you got to freestyle first, and I got to top your freestyle most likely.
All right, I got a freestyle first about a business Buddha.
Yeah.
Business Buddha, why you got the wisdom? I can't really draw you. Vaz, I'm sitting with them. Yeah, I'm trying to reflect, maybe reach that nirvana. Got my suitcase full of something that I oughta probably get up off the desk. Few forms, few files. Teach me all this business acumen. I need to rack 'em in. I need the racks again. But I'm at the bottom of the barrel again. Shit. I don't know.
Oh man. Okay. So I'm chilling with my shooter. So I saw a business Buddha passing out some cards trying to get me to paradise. I said, paradise? I roll these paradise. I collect my money. He said, ha ha ha, isn't that funny? But you'll never find happiness until your bank account is stacked with this. And I was like, damn, Buddha, them bills looking extra crisp. He said, damn right. I got my life just nice by practicing these things I do with my enterprise. Business Buddha.
Ooh. Honestly, I think you smoked me on that one, yo. I like that.
It's up to Aaron.
I mean, it was better bars, but it's not what Buddha believes in.
What does Buddha believe in?
He's Buddhist. They don't believe in getting money and all that.
He's a business Buddha. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I mean, to be fair, it is business
He's talking
Buddha.
about my spiritual.
You gotta balance.
I don't know, man. He's just in business attire.
I was led astray. I didn't understand. Who won, Aaron?
I mean, to be fair, it
gets
is
the X?
You got the better bars, though, but it goes against what Buddha would believe in.
Who gets the X, Aaron? Just hurry up,
Oh,
bro.
he got the X.
Okay. You got the X that out, bro.
X out the drawing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I get an X for both of these ones?
Nah, you just won.
Okay. Bam. It's heating up.
All right. So, knowing your Twitter, like, what made you come up? Because this is another question. This extends from the album, but your Twitter is pretty propping when it comes to doing the Twitter freestyles.
Right.
What made you come up with that? How did that become a thing?
It's really just kind of a more refined version of what I had done on Periscope for years, of just like the live freestyles with people joining in and like shouting people out who come through the broadcast, like read people's comments off.
When did
So,
it start
like,
picking up? Like, you were just like freestyling one day and you was like, I just should do this.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got into Periscope, I was, a little while after I got into music, and I was already freestyling a lot, so it was like, well, might as well just go on here and freestyle, like, talk to people, joke around, whatever, and I don't know, it just kind of blew up. And then I took like a long break from that, and I was trying to build up on YouTube and like other platforms, and I always been active on Twitter, so the concept just came to me as like, well, what if I just collected people's replies, compiled it into a video, and put it up, and that would be like more cohesive, and I could make it like a weekly thing. And so that I'm not overextending myself, like rapping myself hoarse for hours, on like a live stream,
Oh, yeah.
And like you can only see it if you're there in the moment, really. Like the reply rap, I feel like has a little bit longer shelf life, like more people can get to see it. And
those have started picking up more views the longer and more you've done it.
Right. Yeah, up to episode 22 now. So I haven't done one a week consistently. Like I've taken breaks in between and whatever, but
like the comments and like the participation is still there, and it's clear like you have a following from it, and we've seen like how good the ratings are when it gets to when you release them. So it's like pretty evident that you're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fun thing. It's a cool thing, and everyone can kind of be a part of the music. And like, there's inside jokes going on between like friends, like shout each other out. There's like meme references, like all types of shit. So it's always cool. It's always
that is amazing.
Time. Yeah.
So after you dropped Island, like, did you work on anything different in your marketing plan for yourself as a rapper, or was it always just business as usual? I know you said it's business as usual, but I know something has to switch up. Pimp Catfish. God damn. What the fuck, man?
I mean, I haven't honestly done a whole lot promotion-wise other than, like, word of mouth and putting out, a few visuals and just kind of, like, performing the tracks. Trying to work on some more stuff, but I've just been trying to balance it with work and just everything else. It can get kind of annoying.
I'm pretty, like, encumbering.
Yeah. But, yeah,
Where would you like to see this album take you?
I would like, some of the songs to pick up a little bit more, be able to like perform and kind of tour, and get some of my longtime fans to see this stuff live.
He at least has something down.
Yeah, he has a pimp cane and everything. I'm too detailed. I was going for like pimp name slip back mixed with a catfish, like shit. Fuck.
Well, it's a cool looking catfish.
He is a cool looking catfish.
But he's not getting to pimping levels yet, really.
Hell no. Your joint got a cane and a hat, top hat.
It looks like the bass from South Park.
He does look like
Bass
the.
him out.
All right, so it's a pimp catfish,
Yeah, it's a pimp cat.
and that's all I have to rap about.
You have to try to.
Okay. Shit. Pimp catfish. Oh my god. So, I was chilling online, wasting my time. I met this pimp. He had a cool fuck this.
I like where it was going.
It was gonna be a catfish.
You were gonna get catfished by someone portraying themselves as a pimp.
Yes, and I was
See,
just like,
I got the.
it was just too much. It was too fucking. It's too much, bro.
You were like, how do I craft this masterpiece? This needs to be a short story, man. Fuck a
Fuck
rap.
yeah,
This
like-
needs to be like.
Fuck it, I'm taking the X, man. All right.
But yeah, the word of mouth has been really good for the album. Like, people that I know have been following me and been like listening to my music, and less of like kind of a superficial like just viewing of my social media. Like, those people really appreciated the album. So, and anyone who hears it is giving pretty positive reviews. So I feel like there's a variety of vibes on it. You can kind of pick and choose. I mean, that's what anyone does when they listen to an album. You got like 1, 2, 3 songs you fuck with like heavy.
Yeah.
You're not going to listen to the whole rest of it, every single time, unless it's like that amazing of an album. There's albums like that too, where you just, run it. But
Facts. Have you noticed anything different that people come to approach you, or has like there been a different approach ever since it happened?
a little bit, for sure. Yeah, and it's just a lot easier for me too to be like, hey, check out my album, instead of like, hey, I have like 2 or 3, 4 random songs, like, and this is more cohesive, so they can get an idea of like where I'm at and where I'm heading.
So does it had made you like, I would say, a little bit more confident in your marketing of your music?
Yeah, I would say so.
That's pretty dope, because like beforehand it is kind of like pretty hard to tell people like, I'm doing this professionally, and they're like, but you don't have a line. You're like, I'm working on it.
Right. Like, if you only knew like how many songs are in the cut, like,
Oh man.
it's just, we're perfectionists and we don't like to put shit out until we feel like it's the right time, and then even at that point it still doesn't feel like the right time half the time, but it's, it is what it is.
So, do we expect to see more singles from you going forward from here on out, or because you said you don't want to work on another album for a while? So is it like going to be more singles, or are you just like going to focus more on performing?
Make a flockopus.
What?
A waka flocka as an octopus.
God damn it, bro.
Definitely going to be more singles. I also am like working with a lot of different producers, and there's going to be some different sounds, although I'd say my overall trend is towards like doing more like live band stuff, and live instrumentation. So that's where kind of like Island to me is like a blend of like hip hop, rap, trap, and like live music all together. So
Too much dead hair, bro.
I'm sorry. Look, man, it's hard drawing Waka Flocka as a fucking octopus. Like, nobody comes up with this type of shit, bro.
Yeah, well, I saw that he kind of knows what to do with drawing, so I had to give something challenging.
Oh my god, yo. This shit's hard, bro. I don't even remember what Waka Flocka looks like. Do you know what Waka Flocka looks like?
So, pencils down. So,
What the fuck?
he's closest to an octopus, but you just made like Medusa, like a Waka Flocka Dusa. So
Yeah, like-
kind of failed that.
It's an octopus Waka Flocka. What the fuck you want?
well, I got an octopus with some blunts and like some dollar bills.
I mean, you see
But-
a rapper octopus, but like,
It's not specific
got a
to
mic and
Waka
everything.
Flocka.
yeah, that's the problem.
I even got Waka Flocka's facial hair.
But then you have like what looks to be Medusa's hair. Aren't the tentacles supposed to be beneath his like brain and head and all that?
If he's a Waka Flocka puss, I don't think so. He got them dreads. It might as well be on his head.
I mean, I feel like you would have to put dreads above his head and still give him tentacles. Isn't that how a cartoonist would do it?
You are a hard judge.
I can see what you're saying.
You're
like
a hard judge.
If you put like his whole head onto here, you know, so he at least
You
had
got it
like,
right there.
yeah.
If you combine both of them, so if you both can do a freestyle together, you might both get the point. Otherwise,
That's
you
not how
just-
this wins. Somebody has to win. If we do that, we'll tie.
Oh, that's true. Well, then you both
This
have to
this comes
freestyle.
down to a freestyle whether or not you've won this
You
interview.
went first last time though, so now you get to go first this time.
Fuck. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck, okay, boys, you go. Come on.
All right, I got you. I go hard in the motherfucking sea, bitch. I go crank in the motherfucking sea, bitch. It's Waka Flocka puss. Hell, I get a lot of puss. Cat fashion hoes. Catfishing hoes. Damn, I got my shit from Trader Joe's. Pull up, yep, with the Brick Squad. Undersea whales, boy, that's the Brick Squad. I'm just gonna go.
You had one rhyme in that.
I'm so done, bro. It's such a weird fucking thing. What the fuck is a Waka Flocka
Yeah, I'm
puss?
gonna give you my notes. I've been just coming up with the most random ideas yesterday.
Obviously.
This shit don't add up, bro.
Waka Flocka puss. Here we go.
Hey, it's Waka Flocka Puss with the underwater squad going itchy ma. Got all the tentacle rods. Got a couple blunts lit up and he got a stack too. Got a bottle, he could learn how to crack that too. Cause them octopus could be any color, even if blue. Got camouflage, gotta stand behind you. Cause yeah, you know it's the truth. And Waka Flocka brick squad underwater. Drop the brick off the side of that boat. Midnight Marauder, you gotta go get it back. I don't know.
All right, so we've reached the end of our podcast. Is there anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out to everyone repping OTD Life, everyone who's been supporting us out here in the 703, trying to do dope shit, collaborations, music, live shows. Look out for me playing with my band, a couple dates coming up, Blake G and the Expertise. I'll be posting those on social media, and I'm Blake G703 on Twitter, Instagram, OTD Life on YouTube. And Island's out now. Go listen to it. Stream it like a million times. Stream it like while you're sleeping and put it on mute. You know, whatever you gotta do. That's pretty much it.
Also, since you've won this, you have just won some free stickers.
Oh shit!
We didn't expect you to win. We did not. But now you've won some free stickers.
Cough up the stickers, man. Deal
Let's
is a
get them
deal.
Let's get those fucking stickers.
We gotta print them out.
Bro.
All right, I got you. All right, so this has been Real Shit Right Now. As usual, I'm Vaz motherfucking Hazen. Or Dr. Vaz Hazen. I graduated.
Forget to say.
And we're with Blake G. Hey, man, I forgot I graduated.
Redo that shit.
Fine. You've been watching Real Shit Right Now. As usual, I'm Dr. Vaz Hayes. And you just saw Blake G talk about his album, Island. Go stream that shit.
Stream it.
Ice cream, bring that ice, boy. Real shit right now.
And I guess
Okay,
when we do
real
that,
shit
we'll
right
sign
now.
off.
Yeah, real shit right now. Hey, real shit right now.